Paula Jai Parker just dropped a bombshell about Hollywood, and it's got everyone talking. She went up against some powerful people behind the scenes, and ever since then, they've tried to shut her out of the game. Can you believe that? The same industry that once praised her suddenly turned its back on her the moment she refused to play along. Back in the day, Paula wasn't just another face in the crowd. She was destined for greatness. She started making waves in 1994 when she hit the stage at the legendary Apollo Theater. That moment lit up her career and showed the world she had something special, something raw and real that couldn't be ignored. The Apollo, known for giving young stars their first big shot, hosted a comedy segment that showcased rising talent, and Paula owned that stage. Her confidence, timing, and charm had the audience hooked from the start. Everyone could see she was about to blow up big time. But little did she know, that same stage that gave her the spotlight would be the start of a long, dark journey through the hidden politics of Hollywood. The same system that lifts people up can tear them down just as fast, and Paula's story proves it.
Hollywood is it's a clique. It's a tight, set family. And you don't jump ship. It's like being in the mafia. It literally is like being in the mafia. Literally, like being in the mafia.
After her powerful debut at the Apollo, Paula Jai Parker caught the attention of none other than Robert Townsend, the man known for giving fresh talent a real shot in Hollywood. He saw that spark in her that couldn't be faked, and he wasted no time bringing it on to his hit show, Townsend Television.
Now how I'm gonna be your baby and your mama at the same time? Speak truth to the power, my sister.
What a major move for her career. That show opened serious doors for Paula. Working under Townsend's direction gave her a chance to show off her range, not just as an actor, but as a true performer who could own any scene she stepped into.
And especially Black Hollywood. You know, it's not the mafia that you know, it's the mafia you don't know. You know, the faces that you don't know. That's Hollywood. And you don't bring in outsiders.
She wasn't just another actor chasing fame. She had that rare mix of drive and talent that made people stop and watch. During that time, she crossed paths with the legendary comedian John Witherspoon.
They tried to make me take my panties off, y'all, and hustle and flow. I said no.
Someone who instantly saw the realness in her spirit. The two built a genuine friendship that went beyond Hollywood connections, something rare in an industry full of fake smiles. John became like family to her, always looking out and making sure she didn't get lost in the chaos of fame.
This game, like I was trying to say, it's a family, it's a clique, it's tight-knit, and you don't get out like the mafia, and you don't let outsiders in.
He even helped her land a role in a major film, putting her one step closer to solidifying her place in Hollywood history. It's proof that in a cutthroat business, real ones still exist. Paula Jai Parker's career really started taking off after she appeared in Friday, alongside of some of the biggest names in comedy, like the Wayans brothers. That film became an instant classic, and Paula's character left a lasting mark that fans still talk about today. She was shining bright, getting booked for more TV shows, and climbing that ladder of success step by step.
And the person that cared the most was someone who was very powerful in the industry. And I didn't work, you know, and that's just, you know, there are stronger women than I who have gone to court, you know, like that lady who took Clint Eastwood to court, you know, after their relationship. And she won, you know, but I'm the Black girl. And I wasn't taking anyone to court because we don't do that. And we don't tell, and we suck it up. And we bide our time, and we wait for God to vindicate.
Everything looked perfect from the outside, but behind the flashing lights and red carpets, Paula started to notice that Hollywood wasn't what it seemed. The smiles, the promises, the so-called family vibe, it all came with strings attached. She began to see the darker corners of the entertainment world, where power games and secret deals ran everything. In her interview with Vlad TV, Paula didn't hold back. She opened up about how her career suddenly got cut short because, as she put it, she didn't get down.
About Harvey Weinstein, and we see what he's going through. And you talked about a situation where he wanted you to come somewhere at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Does that kind of go along with all this, like the thing that goes on in Hollywood? Did you feel uncomfortable in that situation?
Right. Well, he asked a friend to see if I'd be interested. And, you know, I was not interested. And the friend, a male friend, you know, in Hollywood, a lot of business takes place in the strip club for a reason. It's because business and pussy go hand in hand. You know, it's not just Hollywood, but all over the world, men are inking $1 million deals on the golf course or in the strip club, and sometimes both. So a lot of times when you are trying to get investors, and in Hollywood, investors is 90% of the game. You will use your actor, your actress, to entice investors to sign on. And, you know, you can take a look at autobiographies or some of these biopics with women going back as far as Marilyn Monroe, Joan Crawford. That is a major component of getting the deal closed.
That line hit hard. She was clearly hinting at the shady expectations that come with fame. She even dropped a chilling claim, talking about secret societies and mafia-like groups operating deep inside the industry. According to her, those in control weren't just producers and agents. They were part of something much bigger and far more controlling than most people could ever imagine.
I don't think people know that we've been living in this hotel, that I lost my house. I don't even know how we got here. I married you, then I got blackballed because I married an outsider. Then I couldn't get work for that. Then I had a baby by an outsider. Then I couldn't get work for that. I just never expected it to be so harsh.
Paula Jai Parker later revealed something truly shocking about what went down behind the scenes while she was filming Hustle and Flow. She claimed that during production, one of the executives approached her with an offer that crossed every line imaginable. He wanted her to sleep with him in exchange for career favors. That's right, they tried to use power to control her future. But Paula wasn't having it. She stood her ground and refused to play that dirty game. Turning that offer down wasn't easy, especially when she knew it could cost her everything. But she chose her dignity over fame, and that decision would change her life forever.
And we want to do a supernatural film about 5 African-American women who are sisters. Each of us has a character that has her own special powers. There is no film that I'm familiar with where the supernatural is experienced through the Black community.
Hold on one more time. I gotta wrap my head around this concept for a second.
Okay, I know it's cutting edge.
Look, I'm all about cutting edge, trust me. I just see all of my Black folks like, wow, what is this? Not embracing it, not accepting it. I get it, but what we'll look at it as, demonic.
We don't.
After she later spoke out and exposed what she knew about Harvey Weinstein and others, things took a dark turn for her. She went from being a respected actress to being completely cut off by the very people who once called her family. Hollywood turned its back on her, leaving her blacklisted and struggling to find work. Paula even revealed that she hit such a low point, she ended up homeless for a time. Imagine that, going from red carpets to sleeping in her car, all because she refused to sell her soul for success.
Don't have to bring the demon aspect into it. We can water it down. We can take it the bewitched route and really just dumb down the witch stuff and bring in a few scares at the same time.
Yeah. You think Black America's ready for it?
If we spoon feed them a little bit of witch at a time.
Is this your passion project?
No, sir. If
And
you
that's
could tell
my
me.
point. To be honest with you, you should be thinking of things that's gonna win for you.
After being shut out of Hollywood, Paula Jai Parker refused to stay silent. Instead of disappearing like they wanted, she took her truth straight to the internet and started speaking out loud and clear. She used social media as her stage, exposing what she believed were deep connections between the entertainment industry and powerful figures in the government.
The emasculation of the black man has been in existence since, the beginning of time. They have always tried to belittle our men in a way that makes them, unappealing to us. From slavery, when, how am I going to want to have sex with this guy that massa has abused and beat and sexually harassed in my face to make me look at this man as beneath. So I believe that it is not something that has just, started last week because of the situation that we're in. And it's so funny because I was just thinking this the other day, like, God has a plan.
She claimed that the corruption didn't stop at movie studios. It stretched far beyond Hollywood's glitz. According to Paula, some of the same people controlling the industry had ties to political circles, pulling strings in ways the public would never imagine.
It's where they got this facial recognition thing where you just be walking down the street. If you look like you suspicious, if you look like you gonna do some, they gonna put some points on your credit. You gonna get with. They got this facial recognition that is just changing their whole world.
Her words came with fire and conviction, and people couldn't help but pay attention. Paula began using her platform to question everything. Why certain voices get silenced, why truth tellers get punished, and who's really making the rules behind closed doors. She wasn't afraid to challenge the system anymore. Even though many tried to label her as crazy or bitter, Paula stood her ground. She insisted that she wasn't spreading rumors, she was exposing reality. Her online videos sparked serious conversations about how power really works in America, and she made it clear she wasn't backing down. After facing years of being blacklisted, Paula Jai Parker started to realize how tough life had become outside the Hollywood circle. The opportunities were gone, the connections faded, and the doors that once swung open for her were now slammed shut. She had to fight just to survive, and that struggle eventually led her back into the spotlight through the reality show Hollywood Divas. On the show, viewers saw a more vulnerable side of Paula, someone still trying to find her way back into an industry that had turned its back on her. She was open about her pain, her regrets, and her desire to reclaim her career, no matter the cost. The pressure was heavy, and you could feel that desperation in every scene she was in. During one particular episode, things took an unexpected turn when Paula reportedly tried to convince a producer to introduce elements of witchcraft or spiritual rituals into the black entertainment space. It shocked both viewers and her castmates, who didn't know how to react to such a bold suggestion. Some people believe Paula was exploring ancient spirituality or African traditions, but others saw it as a sign that Hollywood's dark side had finally taken its toll on her. Either way, that moment became one of the most talked about scenes on the show, proving that Paula wasn't afraid to stir up conversation and controversy even after losing everything. After that shocking turn of events, it seemed like Paula Jai Parker had finally stopped fighting against Hollywood's darker forces and decided to play the game their way. Whether it was surrender or survival, no one knew for sure, but suddenly her career started moving again. She began appearing in more TV shows, making her presence felt across screens once more. People couldn't help but notice the shift. After years of silence and struggle, Paula was back in the spotlight. It was almost as if the same system that once erased her had quietly decided to welcome her back in. That kind of comeback doesn't happen by accident in Hollywood, and everyone could sense something strange behind the scenes. Paula landed roles on different projects, showing off the same natural charisma that made her a star in the first place. The industry seemed ready to embrace her again, but the timing raised eyebrows. Fans started to question if this new wave of success came with hidden strings attached. Had Paula finally given in to the power she once warned everyone about? Or was she just doing what she had to do to survive in a world that punishes truth-tellers? Either way, her journey shows just how ruthless the entertainment world can be. So what do you think really happened with Paula Jai Parker? Was she a victim of Hollywood's hidden system, one that chews people up when they don't play along? Or was she just a talented actress who got unfairly cast-typed and pushed aside? Her story is layered, messy, and full of unanswered questions that keep fans debating to this day. Some people believe Paula saw things most stars would never dare to talk about, and when she tried to speak up, the industry made sure she paid the price. Others think she got caught in the politics of fame, where once you're labeled a problem, it's almost impossible to come back. Either way, her journey shows just how ruthless the entertainment world can be. Now that she's back on TV, some fans say she's reclaiming her power, but others wonder if she had to make peace with the same system she once exposed. It's hard to know what's truth and what's survival in a place like Hollywood. So tell me, what's your take on it? Did Paula truly experience Hollywood's dark side and decide to fall back in line? Or was she just misunderstood by an industry that loves to pick favorites? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can join the conversation.